Janice.
Hello, Henry. At least there's two of us.
Two more folks are wanting to get in here. Greg, and we got an iPhone. I guess that's Mary Lou.
Mhm. Did you talk to Karen Zawanka today? Is she coming as well or not?
Yeah, I briefed her all the detail.
I think I'm
Good.
hearable.
Yep.
Maybe I don't have any volume up. Let's see.
Hey, Greg.
Ah, there we are. Hi, Henry.
Is that Mary Lou on the iPhone?
That's me. Yep.
Hey, we got.
Hi.
Hey.
I'll go in and put my name.
It's okay. We can recognize your iPhone.
Okay.
Should probably do that too.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's see. It says do more.
And where is that agenda?
Okay. Guess we're waiting for Karen and maybe Leslie. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But we have four. That's quorum, correct?
That's right. Yeah. Miriam won't join us tonight. I don't know if you saw her email, but she's dealing with Rob's situation.
Did I hope it's going to work out properly? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit disturbing.
Henry?
Yep.
I was not able to open the minutes. I just got like, I don't know, a bunch of letters.
Because I opened it okay, but that's, of course, different machines.
Yeah. It wouldn't. Oh, I should have tried on my desktop, but it would not open on my iPhone.
Okay.
And so it should open on your iPhone, I would have thought. But yeah, you can probably put it on screen at some point anyhow, Henry,
yeah.
can't you?
Yeah, it's brief and it's less than a page long. So should be easy enough.
Good. Yep.
Hello, Leslie.
Hello,
Hello, Leslie.
how is everybody?
Good.
Good.
Good enough. Today, good enough.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Mm.
How do I look?
Good.
I always go with the non-video version here, but I'm here.
Oh, you look great.
Thank you.
Okay. So Miriam won't join us today. We're waiting for Karen. And I just talked to her about 2 hours ago. So
So we're sure she's coming.
yeah, she said.
Yeah. I talked about half hour ago.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and she said she was coming also then.
Okay.
But we'll see with the telephone.
Hey, is there any talk, this is obviously pre-meeting question, about getting together physically again?
I have no idea.
I heard, although I don't know if it's true or not, but I was talking with someone from another town about Concom meetings, which are still being done by Zoom in a number of places. And he told me that the governor has said that the special allowance for Zoom instead of in public meetings ends July 15th.
Oh,
because he is trying to work with some people in his town to keep it going longer for various reasons, including it's a lot easier when you have consultants coming from a long ways away You know,
That's true.
it's such a waste of gas
Well,
Yeah.
for everybody that has to drive instead of just attend online if they want to. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm supposed to
Well,
check in with MACC and see if they're doing anything about it.
well, the other interesting thing is that while we're doing this on Zoom, we're able to record the meetings. If we do it in person again, there will be no recording of the meetings apart from what's on the minutes.
Yeah, or I used to have a tape recorder that I ran, very old fashioned.
Right, but that was sort of unofficial. You never went into an archive like the
True.
current ones do.
Too.
I'm going to give Karen a ring just in case.
Okay.
Because I gave her all the information a minute ago.
Janice, non-business, just to let you know, I visited Faye today and she gave me 2 pictures of the guide board from
Really?
1931 when they were moving it.
Oh,
Yeah,
excellent.
when they were moving it to its current location. And it gives a good picture of that flat rock that it sits on, so we know just how big that rock is.
Oh,
Cool.
great.
It's pretty nifty. If I was really smart, I might be able to do it and upload it to this, but I don't think I can. I think I got to email it to you later.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'm just not very talented.
It's too much multitasking with different items.
Oh,
But that's good news. That's great.
yeah, it was just by coincidence too. I couldn't
Oh.
believe it. She had found these pictures of when they were putting the vault on the old town hall, which was also 1931.
Ah,
And
And amongst it was the guidepost one. It's amazing what occasionally turns up, huh?
nice timing.
always. You think you're never going to see anything new again, and then whoa, you find something really wonderful. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's good that way too.
that's wonderful. I'm glad she's still hanging in there too. That's nice. It's wonderful.
I haven't had an invitation in a long time, but so when
Yeah.
this came up, I said, "Oh, I'd love to."
Yeah. So Henry, were you able to reach Karen?
Yes. She called in everything she's got, all the numbers. There are 3 sets of numbers. They were all correct.
Huh.
And she tried, but apparently they told her to call back later.
What?
Weird.
Is she going to try again?
Yeah, she's trying again. It's a lot of numbers to punch in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Easy to get one wrong.
it could have been an error in one of the numbers.
She probably has a rotary phone too.
I don't know.
You know, the thing is, some of these passcodes will give a lowercase letter.
Oh,
Yeah, and You can't,
It's got to
No.
be, the passcode's got to be
yeah,
exact.
Oh,
yeah.
And this,
We noticed that in a conversation I was having once with Karen. They have lowercase letters. I don't know what's up with that.
wow.
That's
Yeah.
for the computer, but not for the telephone. The telephone is all numbers.
that's
Oh,
right.
good.
That's correct. Yeah.
They don't distinguish that though in the passcode. They don't say this is the computer passcode. And so
Yeah.
somebody,
Yeah,
uh,
on the meeting it does. On the calendar, it does show them.
Oh, okay, good.
it does say
It
lower.
does. It does. In fact, this time around, it's only numbers.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, we can get started, I think.
Yeah, because she wouldn't be able to do anything with the minutes anyway.
Okay, we got a couple items that were added to the agenda. Just go down the list real quickly what we're up for here tonight.
Can you show them, Henry? Because I was not able to see them.
Oh,
And
we-
Karen, Janice, she does a paper copy, I believe.
oh, here we go. Here we go. We got
Okay.
Good.
We have Karen.
hello,
Hi.
Karen.
Hi,
Welcome.
Karen.
Karen.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Yay.
All right. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to share the agenda for today. Let's share screen. Can you see that?
Yes,
Yep.
I can.
Thank you.
Bigger. There we go. So here's what we've got. We want to approve those minutes. I
Right.
guess- let me share that with you. You can see the agenda. A few things that we want to deal with. Should be a short meeting.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Yeah, no, this looks like a short meeting. Let me just share the minutes for those of you who didn't get a chance to see them. My apologies for, I totally forgot about them. And then this morning it's like, oh my God, I get that done. Let's share the minutes. Okay, here we go. So these minutes, the red includes Miriam's edits.
Ah, it's almost identical to the things I outlined in red on my copy.
Okay, there you go. I did it in a rush. And, okay, let's start from the very top. I think we've got, this is for 4/27/2022. The people present at that time, yes. Karen and Mary Lou were not there, nor was Leslie. Can everybody read this, or should I make it bigger?
No, it's good.
Yeah, you can, it says pinch out to make it bigger. So on my,
Maybe.
yeah,
You want it
Mm.
bigger? Okay, no problem.
I can do it automatically, but whether or not yours, you know what I'm saying? Whether or not you do it, mine allows me to
Well,
make it bigger.
this is about as big as I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, wait a minute.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay, let me just for Karen. Oh, I got Karen a copy.
Right.
Yeah, I have it with me.
I will dictate the changes, the important ones anyway. There were a few minor things that you know.
Like capital F in the font. That's not necessarily
Yeah,
to read.
yeah. Okay. We agreed on who was there and who was absent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Review. Okay. So we reviewed the minutes for 3/7/2022. Grammatical modifications of text proposed by Geddes, approved by committee. Minutes unanimously approved. So got by that. Annual election of officers considered last time. Geddes nominated to continue as chair by default and seconded by Stone, passed unanimously by roll call. So the roll call is something that Miriam added. Um,
What's it mean?
I mean, everybody was asked individually to vote rather than to have just an aye, nay sort of general thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to remember that. I'm not used to that expression. And then I misspelled Miriam's name.
Yep, repeatedly.
She must.
Not impressed, imagine.
Okay. So, I agreed to become chair, and Miriam agreed to do secretary into the future. And it was unanimous
Hey,
by roll call. Meeting with Friends of the Historical Society postponed as no reps were present. And of course, we know that they've contributed, they've offered to donate $1,000 towards the guide board restoration. And then we moved on to this discussion about town guide board. Any questions here? This was sort of what I got from it. Any additions?
I have a question. As SHC representative to the Preservation Committee, Geddes was also scheduled to read the warrant article, wait a minute, for the Conservation Commission. And Stone would serve as backup to answer questions.
Mhm.
I don't really know what that means. I'm
Well,
sorry.
Quite simply, I am representing our committee.
Oh, on the
On
CPC?
the CPC, and
Oh,
I was asked, and I actually volunteered to do the reading of the warrant, and of course Miriam's in sort of in a pickle at the moment, so we opted to do that one, the other one as well. As it turned out, I didn't have to read anything because Alan Hansen decided he was going to do it himself.
Oh.
Which was never discussed at that meeting, but hey, I was ready to read. Yeah. Anyway, moving right along. Memorial Day event, and that's something we can talk about now.
well, let's finish the minutes and then we
Yeah,
can
let's
talk about
finish
it.
that.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on what I wrote here?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
I would just say, maybe Leslie can correct. I don't know if the attendance is specifically having to do with a town banner
Okay.
or to be in the parade or what. Leslie, do you know beyond attendance whether there's any other mandatory part?
As far as I know, Cliff Reed is usually there, or whoever would be his counterpart, although he's been doing it even though he's retired. And they just check off that we're there with the banner,
Okay.
and that's all.
Okay, all right, good, thanks.
So
I think that the commission should have gotten a letter from the bank asking them to verify that meeting, maybe send these approved minutes to the bank to let them know that you had your annual meeting
yeah,
and vote elected officers.
yes,
That-
I picked that up at town hall and gave it to Miriam, who was going to mail that in.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
Leslie, did you say the bank?
The bank that oversees the
Grant,
yes, thank you. I'm not sure that's the right word, but
yeah.
that
Funding.
oversees this funding, yeah.
And what bank would that be?
Oh, the Bank of America.
How big is the banner?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh,
That's about 4 feet by 3 feet.
So it needs 2 people?
Yes.
One person
Yeah.
can do it, but 2 is better.
And what does it say? I've never been there. I'm just curious.
Shutesbury.
It's
Oh,
the
it's-
same as the
Oh.
town seal.
The town
Is
seat.
it the one?
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Other thoughts on this? Or we finish up on the minutes. And here we are today on the 25th.
The only thing I see. Okay, never mind. It's right. It's okay.
Now, I guess technically Miriam submits these. Right?
I think so to the town clerk once
So-
they've been approved.
Actually, yeah, I think so. I'll edit this
Okay.
and put her name. Unless it makes a difference that I made up the minutes. I don't know.
I think I can't see any reason why you wouldn't respectfully submit them.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, and she would forward them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I take the
You
blame.
actually could too.
Oh, I could. Yeah. Okay. Directly. Yeah. Directly to Grace. Okie dokie. We got through that.
We
So
We have
Vote.
to, we have to vote.
we have to
Yeah.
vote.
Thank you. Yes, let's vote. I move to approve the minutes for 4/27/2022. Do I hear a second?
I
I'll
second.
Second.
You
No,
can
no,
choose
no.
who you want.
We all second.
So who is that? Who is that? Oh, by the way, is somebody, well, it's a little late now, but we didn't discuss who's taking minutes.
Oh,
I'll do the minutes. It's nothing. I'll run through the minutes.
All right, thank you.
Um,
So it doesn't matter. Mary Lou, you were seconding, weren't you?
okay, let me just
to
note,
approve them, yes.
Yep.
Dennis.
let
yeah.
me just note that. So Stone, oh no, I did. Oh, I did. And Conca, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. I will go back then and make sure.
And then each of us are going to say yay or nay? Because I have to abstain. Karen and I would have to
yeah,
abstain, huh?
Oh,
we need-
you weren't there, right?
we need
Right.
to do a roll call,
Okay.
as they say. Right. So let's go down and did we lose somebody here? No. All right. Conca.
I have abstain.
Oh, you abstained. Okay.
Because she wasn't there.
She wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
Right there. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. All right. Mhm. Um,
Wonka.
Saronka.
I
you.
gotta abstain. I have to abstain too because I wasn't there.
Yep.
Saronka. Now I'm gonna butcher your name. Okay. Saronka.
Here you go.
Oh.
Not
With
that
a
hard.
like a CH, Chavanka.
Zivonka. Okay. And Colton.
Yay. Yay.
Okay, call. I'll just go down the list. Geddes AI. Stone.
Where are we?
Was that a yes? Janice.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Who's that? Three people.
Mm.
Katie's
Oh, look at, do we need 4? Do we need a quorum to approve? I don't know.
to approve the minutes. That's interesting. We got that's an interesting
Oh, yeah.
question. Because we have a quorum at this meeting.
That's right. That's right. We had a quorum who voted, so I think that would be okay.
Right, even if some of those abstained, they still
Okay.
voted.
I gather, Leslie cannot vote
That's correct. I'm a non-voting member.
even under duress here.
Oh,
Well, I wasn't at that meeting, but I was specifically, my understanding was that my appointment was specifically to work on research. And it did say specifically in the appointment that I was a non-voting member.
Okay, I stand corrected then. All right.
I would say go for it. And if Grace gives us a problem, then we could always do it again next time when Miriam is back.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think that's excellent advice.
Okay, great. All right, let's
So back to the agenda.
back to the agenda. Could only find it. Okay.
Close that. Don't save. Hide that.
I see. 1 minute here. Man,
There was,
this is
Oops.
it's playing games with me. There we go. Okay, we got a couple items here. Sign for town center with historical narrative. This is something that Mary Lou added. You want to say something about it?
okay, yes. I have been, excuse me, very interested in making some kind of historic declaration of Shutesbury. I've been driving through towns and seeing that they specify specific districts. Athol has a whole trail. So I know how complicated it could be and how involved it is. And at one time, Miriam has suggested that we get on the National Register, which is like, I don't know, a 60-page application document or something. So I came up with this idea that we somehow make either like a plaque or a sign or something that commemorates the historic, the history of Shutesbury, as in the original people who lived here, like maybe what Shutesbury was named before Governor Shutes came. And that could even be a statement on this plaque. So right now it's in the, like, let's think about it stage. And it wouldn't, it probably would have to go to town meeting and get a vote, I'm sure, but it wouldn't be expensive, you know, and best I understand, we have a fund. And it would even be something that I personally would contribute to if we ever got that. Yeah, and then Greg might want to say something.
Well, I'd be happy to be involved and maybe design the sign. But possibly what we could do is Miriam and I could, Mary Lou and I could possibly prepare a draft and see what the Historic Commission thinks about it. And ultimately, if we all agree that it's a good idea, then we put it to the town. And you're thinking, Mary Lou, I think of just a sign on the common, on or near
Yeah.
the common, correct?
Yes.
So it's a scale back plan that we had initially, because the common is already an historic site, sort of.
That's right.
Is this federal or state site?
I don't know if it's recognized by federal government, but I know it's recognized by the state as being a historic district. Yes. Yep. And then I didn't even know that the common is the town land. I thought it was the church land. So that makes it even a little more easier, for something to go up there.
Well, personally, I think it's a good idea to have a sign that travellers passing or visiting can learn a little bit about Shutesbury right there on the common. I don't know what any of the practical matters are involved, and we have to figure that out. But I like the idea.
Yeah, I guess what you need to work on would be in a proposal would be the format. In other words, would it be on a wooden little structure with a little flat panel or something? Like
That would be part of it. But maybe it's best to present the commission with the text of a sign and get that approved first.
Yeah, that would be the first thing to do.
Either approved or with edits and whatnot suggested by the commission.
Yep. Any thoughts on this? A bit of history on the common, I guess. Beyond, there's nothing there at the moment.
It reminds me of the signs you see over Hadley, but mind you, they were part of the tercentenary celebration. They're very official. What we're suggesting here is, I think, just a sign that is recommended by the Historic Commission, if that happens. So it wouldn't have any certification by any other body, historic state or federal commission. So it would just be a sign that says, this is a short brief history of Shutesbury.
I've got to go look again about at that one that says something about Shattuck. Leslie, are you here still? Do you know what that
I'm
is?
not following you about a sign that says Shattuck.
There's something on the town common that says something about a Native American Indian tribe.
Chattacook.
Oh, thank you, Janice.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I kind of thought somebody said one time a while back that was a mistake or something. I don't know.
I have been the one that has said that was put up by Veronica Moulton. She never shared with the commission at the time her resource for the information. To me, it was kind of interesting that that she put the date 1761 on it, which happened to be the date of our incorporation. It didn't make 100% sense to me, and I had no backup material. During the 2011 celebration period, the library Spear Library hosted a woman whose name I cannot remember right now, but you folks know of her, who spoke about Native Americans. After the program, I went up to her and I asked her if she felt that the data on that sign that Veronica Moulton had put up was accurate, and she did not believe it was. She said that she was very busy, that once the semester ended, if I contacted her, and I was town clerk and on the commission at the time, she would research it and tell me what the correct information was, because that's all I wanted, was to have what was correct up
Right.
there.
You-
I contacted her twice during that summer and she kept saying she was too busy, she couldn't get to it. And I lost track of it somewhere along the way, but it seems like she maybe was concerned about getting involved in it or something. I don't know. I just know that no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get accurate information from her about what that sign should say. And then it just seemed to fall apart a little bit, and rumors spread that I was trying to destroy the Native American information on the town common, which was not what I was trying to do. And I totally backed away because it was just getting too much for me. I would like to see something accurate there, and maybe it is. I do not know how to go about finding what's accurate.
Well,
Okay.
I think we do have some updated information. Was it last
Mhm.
year when Miriam put together the information on
Oh.
the sort of the history of the town having to do with also solar projects and stuff? She was able to get information. I don't know if it was from Eva or from Lisa or Lise, whatever, McLaughlin, but one or the other provided her with information that included a deed copy, handwritten, which doesn't, I don't know if that was really right or not, but anyway, it supposedly said that among the people that sort of sold, transferred, whatever they did, the town from Native Americans to colonial people, that it did include members of the Chattahoochee tribe. And I think there was a particular woman who was involved, that they had some names of the people. So it's in, there were two reports that were done, one more having to do with the permitting process and one more of an overall thing. And it does have some specifics, and I think I have a copy of the deed information.
Well, I've
that
got that document.
Okay.
So I could go through it and
Okay.
see if I can pull together a statement based on that, and we can start
Yes.
from there.
Yeah.
And which I think Leslie is spot on, that we want to make sure that anything we say is, we've got good resources for, good sources for, and that it is accurate as far as we know. But that might be a good place to start for that information, and I have
Yeah.
it. So I will look through it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Wow, that's good.
Leslie, I'm just curious, I guess no trace of that woman who,
She's deceased. I
Oh.
have spoken with her family. They never
Oh.
saw it either. They never knew what she was talking about, was the way they responded to me.
oh, yeah, no, I was referring to the woman who promised to
Oh,
update the research.
oh, you folks know the name.
Is it Lucian? Lucian
No.
Levin? Okay.
No, I'm sure if I went back into the 250th celebration file, I could come up with her name.
Okay.
I've heard you folks refer to her before.
Oh,
Did any of you go to that library program?
I don't think I did.
No,
I didn't know about it or remember it.
yeah.
It was very good, and I was really excited to have a resource, but
Yeah.
didn't pan out.
Well, maybe was she an anthropologist or an academic or?
Academic, and could have been anthropology.
Yeah.
And I want to say she was in New York somewhere. I can look into it at the,
Okay.
but I know I've seen her name mentioned by you folks. When I tell you, you'll go, oh, yeah, we know her, but I don't know.
Yeah. It was,
Okay.
It wasn't a Bruchak.
Yes,
It was
there you go.
Bruchak.
I think that was her name. Yeah. What's her first name? Yeah.
Young person. No, relatively young, right?
Well, I've been having a conversation with others about what young means anymore. And I guess it depends whether you're older or younger than that person. So
whatever.
most
Yeah.
everybody is young in my mind, yes.
Well, I'm just getting old, Leslie, that's all.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. And I never thought of her as young, but maybe you would. But that's the one. That's the right name. I'm 99% certain.
Okay. Well,
Is-
I can get in touch with her. She's at University of Pennsylvania right now.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Henry, can you spell it? Busick? I don't-
Bruchak.
Bruchak.
No, Bruch, I believe. AK.
Okay.
Okay,
It's a
cool.
And you could probably confirm it with Mary Ann Antonellis, who would have arranged for the program probably. But
That's
I'm pretty
helpful.
certain that's the name.
That's helpful.
great. No.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we deliberate on that? I mean, do we need to take a vote? I guess we'll wait to hear from Greg and Mary Lou on the text.
Yeah, well, that's a good start, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I also I looked up on Wikipedia and it said something about Cornell, and I put that there were files at Cornell University, and I put a phone call into them.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, I will see what they say. But I think those files might be the greater Springfield area. I'm not sure, but I'll see what they tell me.
Well, it sounds like we've got a plan, which is prepare some text, verify it, sources, and then see what the whole commission thinks
Good.
about it.
Okay. Do we have to vote? Or we just come back next meeting?
I think there's general agreement that you do this.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I
General agreement's good.
can't really speak to Miriam's view on it, but I suspect she'll be fine with this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The bigger hurdle will probably be the select board anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, the next item is also from Mary Lou, who wants to access, just to take a peek. I guess you don't even need a tour. You wanted a visual sense of the archives, the Historical Commission archives.
Yes, that's all. That's all.
Okay.
And I'll wear a mask. I have no problem.
I've never
So-
minded being willing to unlock the door. I think it got lost in COVID and stuff like that, but
the
there's
the
no
key-
problem with getting
Oh.
you in to see it.
Good. The key got lost in COVID or the conversation?
The access, the authority, the permission to go in there
Okay,
during
so,
COVID, more than one person at a time.
so
But
cool.
I don't think I think that very easily either Greg or I could just open the door for you and let you look.
Okay,
But
Greg-
I'm not a voting member, so I shouldn't have spoken. I'm sorry.
no, that's fine, but just
You
key
can't
holder.
vote, but you can speak.
Yes. So did you say Greg Colton?
Yes,
You have a key, Greg?
I do.
Oh, okay. So then what do I do, Henry?
Then you and it doesn't have to be official. You and I can go
Well,
up there.
yeah, I give Greg permission to show you around.
To take
I've got to
in.
go. I've got to go up there soon and restart while the weather is warm. Get that inventory cracking.
That's how you got the key, because
That's right. That's
that.
right.
You
So
and I were
maybe-
going to work on that.
Friday morning, maybe?
Well,
That would be well. You and I can figure that out. But
Yeah.
that
Okay.
sounds good.
Okay. Thank you.
yeah. Okay, so the Quabbin Park Cemetery Memorial Day ceremony. This is particular of interest to Karen. And we want to
Yes.
make sure that she made it. Karen, did you finally get sorted out with the ride and that all the good stuff? The banner?
I haven't called Leslie. She called me, and I was going to give her another call to say I would like a ride.
Oh,
And I've been thinking about it, and I know Leslie said she'd be willing to go, and that would be really good. I'm willing to go, and I can pick up Karen so that Leslie doesn't have to drive all the way up to Shutesbury and back down. I'm not sure whether I'll hold the banner or not, because I'm not supposed to move my arm above my shoulder. But I'll certainly be willing to walk along, and I'll bring Karen if that works out for you guys, if that's okay.
And I had offered I will have the banner there by 10 a.m.
Okay.
And if something comes up, Janice, and you cannot drive,
Yeah.
let me know and I will
Yeah.
come up the hill and get Karen.
Okay. I should be okay. What time do you think Karen and I should leave Shutesbury to make sure we're there in enough time for parking and stuff? 9?
Oh, that's what, I think that's way too early. I
Okay.
hate to say
Yeah.
that they start their refreshments at 10
Oh, okay.
and coffee, and then the parade lines up at 10:45 and it goes off
Yeah.
at 11. And Karen, you're bringing your blue dress, I imagine, or your
Brown.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm gonna
blue.
wear a hoop. Yeah. A
Good.
hoop and the outfit.
Good. Good. Okay, so maybe like 9:30 makes more sense, or I don't know how long it
I
takes to
think
get done.
that's plenty of time. It doesn't, a half hour allows plenty of time. You should be
Okay.
there at 10
Yeah.
by leaving Shutesbury at 9:30.
And
Of
it'll
course,
help with
you'll have
parking.
to go up from
Montague.
Montague.
That's okay. I do it all the time. It's still probably this is the way I always get to 202 anyway.
Okay, that's good.
So Karen, I'll call you for backup confirmation, but that's what we'll look into doing is I'll pick you up at 9:30 on Sunday.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds good. I'll have to have some place to get the hoop on. I won't wear it in the car. It's
I was wondering if
impossible.
you'd fit in the car with the hoop. I didn't think the hoop would. Well, then we'll find something. What did you do before?
I hid behind my car one time.
Oh man. Okay. We'll see if we can
Then
do better.
another time they did have the bathroom.
Yeah, last time they
You
didn't.
need to wiggle into it. It's not
Wow.
too complicated, but the skirt is long and the uncooperative hoop.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll figure out something.
Yep.
Janet,
Yep.
Yep.
Janet, will you be able to take pictures for us?
Yes. Yeah.
And Karen, that's okay for Janice to take pictures?
Yeah. Oh yes, I'd love that.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We might even get into the town newsletter. That'd be awesome.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, update.
Janice, if you cannot hold your arm up, I'm glad to walk with Karen. I won't
Okay.
be suitably dressed, but I'm glad to walk with her.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not supposed to lift it or hold anything heavy or
What
whatever. So just
did
to
you
be safe.
do to it?
Oh, my pacemaker decided to act funky, and I ended up in the hospital last week getting new wires put in.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's why I wasn't at town meeting, guys. I just got home the night before.
That's understandable.
She makes it sound like it's nothing, but that's a big thing. in
Yeah.
Someone's
Yeah.
life.
A couple hours of surgery and I'm fine.
Jeez. I'm glad
I
you.
didn't even know you had a
We're glad you're still with us.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's amazing.
Yeah. So your next topic is one that I was supposed to do more on and I didn't.
Okay,
Because I wasn't home doing my last minute stuff. I did make some phone calls. I was in touch with Miriam about the guide board and suggestions for a scope of work and exactly what needs to be suggested for what the work is. That's still sort of a work in progress. I'm going to talk to a couple of the people that Miriam has contacted previously to get some feedback from different experts on what's the best way to go in terms of keeping exactly the same roof, improving it somehow, how to do the lettering over again, different things like that. So that's coming along, but I was really glad to see that it passed town meeting, the funding part. So that's great. And it looks like Greg disappeared, but he did a really great job on that handout. I really liked it.
You did.
Yes, I liked it. I got it one.
Mhm.
I will note, well, I'll wait for.
How much is it going to cost?
Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I think it could be, was it, I hate to say it wrong. Is it like possibly up to 10, 15,000, something like
Yeah.
that?
Something like that.
Yeah,
I heard.
yeah.
Well,
Wow.
That sounds like an enormous price, especially with the library going in too.
well,
Yeah,
Mm.
but this is different funding than the library, and it's a very old, it's what, 1837 or something, 39, whatever the date was. So it's one of our, historic pieces there in town that really needs some work. It's gotten pretty battered.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
guess.
they put already three
Yeah,
into it, I guess, 3,000.
I guess you could say it's targeted funding, and in those situations, the money, this is what it's meant for, and this is what it costs. They did a extensive survey of prices, and it can cost up to $60,000.
Yeah, we're not going with that one.
Right.
Oh, but by targeted, what you just said, Henry, you mean like money specific set aside for historic
Well,
restoration
for
from the
restoration.
town? Yeah,
for
from
restoration.
our town, or do we get it from the state?
State.
Oh,
The
good.
Community Preservation Act is funded partially by that 1.5% surcharge on anything over the first $100,000 of our properties are excluded. And the state provides some matching amount that varies by a very complicated formula every
Okay.
year, different. So
But
it's
it-
mostly town money,
Oh,
but
it is.
historically, it was supposed to be, mostly state, but it's mostly town. And the state actually, it was supposed to be funded by the fees at the Registry of Deeds, which increased considerably.
Mhm.
And in the end, the fees did not cover it. Now, maybe with this current boom, fees at the
Yeah,
registry will increase, but there have been appropriations straight from tax dollars, state tax dollars to boost it too.
And so then did the CPC people, the local people they said, okay, right, Henry?
Yes.
They said that we were eligible for that grant. Oh, that help. That's good. That helps.
Yep. And at town meeting, somebody suggested that, they could just put a few boards together for, under under $100. But fortunately, Rita clarified that, this is money that can only be used for restoration and preservation. And so you have to go with whatever that cost is,
Wood restoration and preservation, yeah.
There was minimal opposition to it. It was like 2 or 3 people.
good.
Yeah. Okay. Update on Shrub Grant. Now,
Update is that I've got to get moving on itemizing the collection, the
I
archive.
think the other part of that is Miriam had told me that there's supposed to be a letter coming, and I've been watching for it in the Historical Commission mailbox for $300 approximately for supplies that she
Mhm.
had.
Archival
Followed up.
supplies, right.
Yep.
Yes.
And I think that's the first thing that we're expecting or will happen. And, give you a little more time to work on your, now that the weather's getting better again, to be in the
Yeah.
It
old
is
town hall.
too cold in the
Oh,
winter
really?
to go in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It's not working
Well,
conditions.
It's cold inside. Yeah, this is outside.
It's inside, but it's freezing cold in there.
Yeah.
So where's that money coming from, Leslie?
This is the Shrab I forget what it stands for, but it's
The grant.
state money
Grant, yeah.
for
Okay,
that Miriam went after and got.
Mhm.
right.
And
think
I was saying to Janice that just today, I was visiting a 96-year-old woman who just happened to have a picture of the guide board when it was being moved to its current location. And I was going to pass it on to Janice, but I'll send it to the commission
Yeah.
so everybody sees it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right, so we got a little homework there, folks, for next time, maybe.
Mhm.
Yep.
Any unanticipated business? Anything?
Sounds like a no.
Nope. And when are we meeting next? I suspect I suspect June,
June?
late
I-
June.
I saw June 6th. I
Yeah.
saw, I
No.
can we keep that?
Well, that's the thing. When we, I think we've reserved that spot, but I'm not sure
Right.
we'll meet. In fact, I doubt if we're going to meet.
Oh,
There's likely another date in June, a later date, and I will, as I.
It should be.
Yeah.
It should be either June 22 or 29.
Let me just check that, just to get your. Hold on a second. Let me just check that real quick. All right. There we go. So we're scheduled for the 6th, and that's it. There's nothing else scheduled for us.
Well, yes, there should be one created for, I guess it's the last Wednesday in June, correct? The last Wednesday of the month, which would be 29th.
29th, and there's nothing on the agenda for the meetings, so I suspect we can probably take that slot.
Mhm.
oh,
20
well, isn't that the 4th of July weekend or something? No, the last weekend in June?
Well,
No, okay, no.
it's not. Well, it is actually.
It is.
It is.
Oh,
It is the last week in June. Maybe it's not such a good date to be meeting.
Or
No,
maybe the 22nd.
The 22nd looks open as well. There's
Yeah.
nobody signed
that
up.
sounds better.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Excellent.
Okay, I'll run it by Miriam.
Yeah.
So everybody's agreed. 22nd sounds like a good.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But don't take out the 6th. Like, don't cancel
Oh.
this yet till we confirm and,
Yeah.
and get for sure the 22nd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So let's see.
We can adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
We're done. Folks.
8:01 p.m.
8 o'clock.
Okay, so Greg made the motion. I'll second it.
Greg,
Move
I
to
third.
adjourn. Yeah.
is it Greg who made the motion?
Yep.
Yes, it was.
Okay. All right, just and Janice.
Yep.
Okay.
8:01.
Thank you. Let's be precise.
I don't think we have to have a roll call. We can probably just do it by voice or something, don't you think?
Right.
Yeah.
All in favor?
I trust you people. You know,
Okay.
it's
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Bye.
Here we go.
All right.
Okay. Good.
It's a winner.
All right then.
Take care.
Good.
Nice seeing you all.
Yep. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care and keep well.
Yes,
Thanks, you
Bye-bye.
too.
indeed.